What?
Nothing.
Will you guys stop now? Like, stop! I know you must be blushing too, definitely. I'll tell you why. You're welcome to Lucy's Quick One, where I talk Skinny Girl in Transit season 7 and talking episode 7, 7 of 7. And now, in case you're just joining, in case you're just coming across my channel, you're very welcome. I'm talking the drama series Skinny Girls in Transit, and I am focusing on the character Shalewa from the season 7 and episode 7. Now we have come from, in fact, this has been a long journey up until where we are now, guys. How are you? Because it's like those who said I for Dr. Elijah and Shalewa, you guys are kind of winning, because you know what I'm saying. So we start off episode 7 with Shalewa in the hospital, and Shalewa sees a woman in pain. Apparently, this woman has been beaten. So Shalewa is concerned, talks to the nurse at the counter, and then goes over to the woman, says, "Hi, my name is Shalewa. What's your name?" She said her name is Fatima. And she's like, "What happened to you? Like, first of all, I know that you need to pay for consultation, and it looks like you can't pay for it, so I'm paying for it." And the lady is very appreciative of Shalewa. Now, Shalewa is like, "Hi, my name is Shalewa. What's your name?" And she said that my name is Fatima. So Shalewa asked her, like, "What happened to you?" And she said, and she fell. So apparently, Shalewa knew that somehow this woman has been beaten, but by whom she does not know. You know, at that point, it could be her husband. And then Shalewa is like, "I understand that you are saying you fell and it's fine, but if you fall again, please, here's my number. Call me." Now, in case you don't know why Shalewa would have done that, Shalewa was in a relationship with a man called Kwame, and in that relationship, he was violent, and it caused a kind of trigger. She was able to leave the relationship, but every time she sees somebody being beaten by their significant other, it makes her be in a kind of way or in a certain way. Remember in one of the seasons where Shalewa was at the ATM gallery and she wanted to withdraw money, and there was a boyfriend and another girlfriend. The boy was about to beat his girlfriend because she was impatient or something, and then Shalewa swung into action. So you would understand why Shalewa would have been concerned about this certain lady called Fatima. Now we move on, even in that hospital where Dr. Elijah is seeing Shalewa. Now I really thought that Dr. Elijah was going to leave and not really talk again to Shalewa, but when I told you from episode 6, where I said if a man is ready, he will take no excuses and he will give no excuses. Dr. Elijah, or let's call him Elijah, was taking no excuses. Now, remember, I also said that Shalewa's mom was playing matchmaking without actually saying that she was playing matchmaking. So Dr. Elijah was saying that he wants Shalewa to give a package to her mom. Ha! And Shalewa was like, "Okay, so you guys have turned me to like a dispatch rider to be sending packages and receiving packages." And it was like, "Of course, anything to talk to you." And then Shalewa was trying to get a ride, but sometimes if you live in Lagos, you know that these things are not easy. Sometimes when there's a surge, it's not easy for you to get a vehicle in Lagos. So she's trying, and all the riders are canceling. And then he's like, "Let me take you home," because you know that Dr. Elijah knows her house based on the interview and then going to the house to do the interview. So she's like, "No, don't bother. You don't have to." Dr. Elijah said, "I want to." My dear, I want to. No excuses and takes no excuses, guys. Remember. So we move over to Shalewa's house, and Shalewa and Elijah are enjoying themselves over a pack of suya, and they are talking, and he's getting to know her better. Remember what I said in episode 6, where I said, I think that Elijah should have taken time to get to know her. Like, we understand that there might be a form of attraction, but get to know her and understand where she's at, and she would understand where you are at before you start making moves of let's go on a date and everything. So at some point when they were discussing, Shalewa is like, "I really want to go out. In fact, I'm discovering things about myself." Like, she's in that happy era, but we don't know how long that was going to last for. And she's like, "I want to go to the club." And he's like, "Oh, is that the way you go on dates?" And she's like, "I'm not going." Like, "Baba, they rest. I know they go. I'm not going on any dates, bro." And then he was like, "Okay, it's time to go home." So you know that, in case you don't know, Shalewa was sitting on the trunk of his car and she wanted to get that, so he helps her down. So guys, I think that all these things only happen in Korean movies, Indian movies, but Calm down. It happens in Nigerian movies too. So he helps her down. And for a millisecond, I'm like, even as a black skin girl, I was blushing. Okay, so there's this chemistry, attraction, flirting going on with both of them. It's like I'm going inside her, then he drags her back. By Korean movie lovers and Indian movie lovers, I'm sure you can relate to that scene. And she's like, "What?" And he says, "Nothing. I would like to always come and pick you. In fact, I would like to just use me." Oh my god, like there was so much tension at the end of episode 7. I was screaming and I'm like, what's wrong with people? What's wrong with you? Like at that point, I was telling myself that I really hope this is not short lived. And even if it is, the point to which or the mental state to which Shalewa is at, I'm thinking she's just enjoying the moment and just living her life. But you know, if she takes it to heart, it begins to turn into another thing. But what is happening in Dr. Elijah's head? Now, in this kind of situation, what would you have advised Shalewa to do? Like, how long is it even supposed to take you to heal before you say you want to talk to somebody else? Because as far as I'm concerned, Shalewa is just trying to heal and live life and just be open. But I don't think she's ready for a relationship. But how long is it supposed to take her to now heal and say, okay, I am ready? And while at it, are you supposed to be in a friendship, or are you supposed to welcome anybody, or you're supposed to shut people off while you heal? If you've ever been like, if you ever had a breakup or anything of that sort, whether a relationship or a friendship, I want to know how long did it take you to move from a particular point to another? Did you do that in isolation, or people were around you, you were meeting people, going out with people, while you are healing? Remember that hurt people hurt people. But I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. I got you with episode 8. Now, seriously, before leaving episode 7, there is Didi and her fiance. I really try to focus on Shalewa, but there is Didi who is about to get married and she doesn't want kids. But you know, she's getting married to somebody that already has kids. And she confided in him about his daughter, you know, liking a particular boy in her school. But this girl told her and not her father. But you know, based on, oh, we're getting married, Didi decides to confide in her husband to be, only for the husband to be not to take the news lightly, and then confronts his daughter, seizes her phone, and makes her to lose the or breaks the trust between Didi, and the daughter. Now the thing is, the man made a statement about, she's my child and not yours. And that was what got Didi upset. Now, this is just a side. If you've ever gotten married to somebody that already has a kid, how easy was it for that person, be it the man or the woman, to accept you as a parent and give you that right as a parent to, you know, take certain decisions without them? Now, some people are not so trusting of another person, regardless of whether or not they are married to that person. And that's why I think some people do not want to, you know, get married after they already have a kid. I don't know why, but you should. I would like to know in the comment section what you think about that. Now, guys, we are going to episode 8, and our focus is still Elijah and Shalewa. Let's see what happens there. Till then, guys, thank you for watching. Do not forget, please, guys, if you're enjoying this thing, subscribe, like, and drop your comments. Thank you very much. Love you guys. Bye.